Black Compass Media, back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there that's gonna see this tone, bro. Checking in, you know what I'm saying? On a this is like this time right now. If you're a battle rap fan right now, right? Like I'm a sports guy, I'm a battle rap guy, you know what I'm saying? I like stuff like that, right? So I got all the things going on, right? USA team going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I do a little tennis too, so shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? US Open going on. I fantasy football started. I had to, you know what happened to me too? I had auto draft, man, because I fell asleep during my draft. But my team ended up being an A plus. I don't know how it happened. It's the first time it happened in my life. All I'm trying to say is a good time to be right now is a good time. Weather's perfect in New York. You know what I'm saying? New Jersey as well. And what I experienced this weekend, what I would say is a little bit of a changing of the guard, right? When it comes to that top tier space, those bright lights, right? We always look for who's going to be the next people, who's going to be people to really carry that torch. You know what I'm saying? Once the legends ride off into the sunset and things like that, right? Once the legends is out of here, who's going to be them guys? So this card for me symbolized a changing of the guard, so to speak, right? Now, this gentleman I have coming up here is representative of New York. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to Long Island, shout out to Queens, of course. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, man. The man is from, you know what I'm saying? That we go hard cloth. Yeah. We gonna say it. Yeah. We gonna say that. Yes, we are. Oh yes, how Verb said. Oh yes, we is. Oh yes, we is gonna say it because for a long time, huh? It was cool to criticize, huh? A lot of y'all had these think pieces about New York City. New York City ain't doing this. New York City ain't doing that. And then y'all had to caveat it because we don't care about the legend, DNA, K Shine, them, and the Hollow. We know them. But what about New York? Yeah. And you've seen it on display this past weekend. This gentleman right here has done his thing in different leagues and stuff like that, man. Y'all know him for smoking shit at We Go Hard. You know him for going in there during the COVID era, one of my favorite like runs. You know what I'm saying? And I was glad to see this brother back on the heels of what he just did on that 2-on-2. But without further ado, you just seen him at Summer Madness 13 against the legendary DNA. You know what I'm saying? We have the one, the only, the man, Jerry Wess.
Yeah,
What's going
man.
on, brother?
Yeah, man. What's up with you, Black
Man,
Compass? Tony, bro, man.
I had to,
Word.
I had to get an intro right. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
I had to because this is a long time for me
Yeah.
personally. This is this shit I'll be looking for because Wes, we go back from the smoky rooms
Yeah. From
back
the
in the
from
day.
the trenches, like
You know what I'm saying? When you and Ish was trying to get y'all battle off and some bullshit
yeah.
happened,
When
and then
they
we
shut
had
it
to
down, yeah. It
come on,
got
man. I was
crazy and
there.
they had to shut it down.
A lot of people can't tell these type of stories. I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before we get into everything, bro, how is Jerry West doing? Talk
Oh
to me, bro.
man, like just I feel liberated. I feel
Yeah.
graduated. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? To sum it all up, it's just my time. I've been patient and
Talk.
grinding, and you know, to be able to do what I've been doing all this time on the stage that counts, and against one of the most put together, elite, well-rounded battle rappers like of all time,
Yeah.
and to be able to actually shock the world and to let them know like this is what it is. Like this is what it
Mhm.
is. I'm here to stay, and it's about to get, and it's not over.
It's not over.
Not over.
Yeah.
It's not
I
over.
I got that sense when I was done with the battle that he is about to get started, right? This is the beginning
Yeah.
of a nice run. Let's do some I want to do a little bit of like history, right? Because I said in the intro, during the COVID era, I
Yeah.
felt like you hit a stride. Now, whether people want to say you won everything, win, lose, or draw, whatever the case might have been, I felt like you was hitting a creative stride. In the COVID era, by the way, right? When it's all said and done, I said this a while back, and people kind of laughed at me. Now motherfuckers start to understand that COVID era, that inside the house forced to listen era was fucking
It was
powerful.
different. It was
Y'all was
different.
wilding, bro.
It
You know what
was
I'm saying? And then you take some time. You know what I'm saying? You had the leg injury and stuff, which we had talked about and stuff like that. You recovered from that, and now it's time to step back on the court. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
time to step back on the court. You're doing your thing. You get the 2-on-2, which I thought was very dope. And now you up there against somebody like DNA. For you, was this a must-win battle for you? Let's
Oh
just
yeah,
stick to
it
that.
definitely was a must-win battle because now it's like everything that he's been talking about, like, does he really belong here? He claims he's
Mm.
top 10. We need to see, you need to prove it. You need to
Mhm.
prove that you top 10. You need to prove that you belong here. Like, you asking for all of this stuff, and on top of that, whether it be other battlers saying, oh, he don't belong here, or certain fans or what, this was the make it a break battle right here.
Yeah,
This was the battle
absolutely.
that determined which way my career was gonna go. Was I gonna
Yeah.
be permanently mid tier? Would it slowly come to an end? Or I feel like this right here is now I'm officially like in my prime now.
Mm.
Officially. Like I'm officially this is a whole new chapter for me right now. So
Yeah.
now it's like this the Jerry West that we wanted to see, and now we want to see this Jerry West versus everybody else now.
Facts, bro. That and you know what though? I was I predicted you winning the battle on
Uh,
the strength of I'm exactly where you was. I'm like, he's at this is now is the time, right? It should have get off the pot. You going up against DNA, who is a favorite of mine because this motherfucker ends a lot of momentum. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Motherfuckers got to take it back to the drawing board. Was you studying the ill will battle or the battles that he took against some of the guys where it was like, yo, this guy, if he'd have won this battle, he's, put the rocket ship on him. But niggas lose that, and it's like, it's different. It's back to the drawing board. Did you feel that pressure? Did you review those game tapes or anything like that?
No, honestly, I came to this consensus like I was talking to my bro, like shout out to Rubando, you know what I'm saying? He was letting me know, like we were just talking about it. It was like the craziest part about it is that you have to worry about what got you here.
Mm,
So if and then one of the biggest downfalls of going up against an opponent that's of a higher status and higher stature is worrying about what they're doing.
mm,
Because then you wind up catching yourself trying to recreate what they did or outdo what they did or focus on them, that you lose the essence of yourself. So
right.
they were saying just do what got you here, but do it on the
Mhm,
highest level that you could do it. So I
right.
was like, you know what? You're right. And I felt like with DNA, I felt like DNA was gonna come out there and be DNA. But in
Mm,
order for me to have a chance with him, I have to be a better version of myself. I have to be the most maximized because the shock factor alone is gonna carry me over. And all I
mm.
gotta do is just try to control the crowd. So I was just more focused on trying to take the room from him.
Yeah, yeah, and it's tough because DNA always has so much material. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's a
yeah,
3-round battle. It's a three, and even when the crowd was kind of giving, especially when you're in the building, it's different. But I could even see it on cam. The crowd was like, "Nah, Wes getting them right now." It didn't seem
yeah.
like you was taking your foot off the pedal though. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
It was like I still got a 3-round fight. Like, did you prepare for like the rebuttals and all the different stuff, because you like to come with the different antics. When he grabs that basketball,
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me what's going through your head because he was
Yo,
wilding.
what's crazy? All right, so in my mind, right, I said to myself, I know he's gonna try to take my moment away from me. So
Uh,
I need to have a moment in every round. Then when
mm,
he takes the ball, because in my mind, I'm ready to rebuttal everything. Because I rebutted like 2, 3 times as well.
right.
So in my mind, I'm like, well, if I get that ball back, I was going I was gonna try to do the off the easy. I figured like that was gonna really like, but I couldn't get the basketball back. So I was like, oh man, he took the ball back, killed it and everything.
Right, right, right.
But man, it was amazing. And I was like, you know what it is for me? I think I had to feed off that shock factor now. Because
Mm,
even though he went, it's all about your energy. The crowd can just tell when you look or feel defeated. So
right.
I'm just standing my ground, like that was cool, you know what I'm saying? All right, but I still got to rap, and they felt that. So then when
Mm-hmm.
I'm going again, it's like they taking that energy from my life, and then just like okay, and then on the fact that I still got bars coming, and I got
Right.
another prop or another surprise for y'all. I still got something for y'all, and my biggest thing is always having something for the fans. Like I try not to be selfish with my material. I try to either give them something or get them involved. It got to
Right.
involve them in some kind of way.
Mm. The reason why I knew he was doing well, right? One of my boys from Houston hit me. He was like, Houston niggas talk. He like, Jerry was in there rocking that hoe. Houston,
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
is a
yeah,
hoe.
yeah, yeah.
Everything is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like you going to that hoe Where that hoe at? How much that hoe cost?
Right, right.
Everything is a hoe. So he told me Jerry in there rocking that hoe. I said, oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's wild.
it's different. Yeah,
It's the
it's going
Houston
down.
crowd gets a lot of flack, right? Sometimes I think it's a tough but fair crowd. They respond to if you're confident. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How did you grade that Houston crowd? You feel like you had to kind of fight a little bit for the reactions and shit like
In
that?
the when I first started, when I first in the first round, I felt like I was a little too hyped.
Mm,
I was a little too. It's like I could tell they wanted me calm down. We want to hear you. We want to hear your butt. Like, you know what I mean. So as I got like midway into the first round, I slowed down and I started to notice what they wanted. And I was like,
mm,
oh, okay, they want me to deliver it like this, and you know, deliver it a little more clearer, and
right.
just keep that energy up. Once they see that Houston crowd, they like poise. They like professionalism. They like fearlessness, and they like just had that swag and that courage. They just like that aura.
There
So if
it
you
is.
showing all of that in one, and you just like I'm doing whatever I want to do, and I'm looking good doing it, like nobody can stop me. Like
Come on.
they respond to that, and they
Mhm.
hold on. As long as you keep doing it, they gonna rock with you until you stop, until you show them like you tired or you gave up, or they gonna rock with you. If you go all the way through the end, they gonna
Right.
take you all the way to the end.
Man, I think that's exactly what it was, and I felt like in that battle, okay. So let's just break this down, right? Stylistically and stuff. We know the cloth that you come from. We go hard.
Yeah,
The whole New York City scene, the Gaddafi greens, the
yeah,
fettuccine 20s, the
yes, sir.
ish mullahs, and
Yes,
it's
sir.
just it's intense and it's bars,
It's the jungle
bars,
over there.
bars. It's you know what I'm saying? Smoky rooms, like you got Ciroc rolling up, you got Gwitty. Talk to that nigga, that's
What?
fire. Like you got all of that. So you
You
feel like
got Brooke Carter. You got
come on, man.
Prezi.
You got Carter
It
in there,
just
you got
don't
King
stop,
Money looking at you crazy
baby.
while you getting
You got
cooked.
Top Main, babe.
Like what?
Is Clip.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
wild over there.
Clip might be behind the camera, like, yo, you
Yo,
getting cooked.
Clip,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
boy.
Come
One of the
on, bro.
most dangerous. Shout out to Clip, man.
So
Boy,
you
he
feel like that
what?
pedigree sort of prepared you for this moment, or
Yes.
like maybe it's some things stylistically that you save because it's like, you know what, I'm on this stage now. I gotta let go of some of the shit that I kind of was brought up with. Like, how do you view that? Because I feel like it's a delicate balance of taking the shit that brought you there and then saying, you know what, that's cool, but now I gotta adapt because I'm in front of 3,000 people in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So how do you make that, like, you know what I mean? How you square that circle, so to speak. You know what I
I ain't
mean?
gonna lie. I was always like charismatic and a risk taker and being witty. But We Go
Mm,
Hard taught me to be fearless. Like We
mm,
Go Hard taught me to be aggressive and to own wherever I'm at. We Go Hard taught me to try to turn my environment into We Go Hard. So whenever
mm,
I go there, that's my defense mechanism. I just channel that in, like, you know what? Let me just, I feel like I'm home. You know what I'm saying? I start to feel like you know what I'm saying? Like, just make that crowd get as crazy as possible. That We Go Hard, that everything I've been through there, the going against Ish, Carter,
mm,
Gwitty, you know what I'm saying? It just,
mhm,
that fight, that dog just come out. And when I'm going against opponents that either they count me out, or I feel like it's gonna be a dangerous fight, or I'm in a situation where I gotta fight for what all I gotta think about is just go back and just make it feel like I'm back at We Go Hard. Because sometimes I feel like even in We Go Hard, those battles is just as dangerous, if not more. You know what I'm saying? So
straight up.
it mentally already prepares me when I'm going out there. Like I'm from We Go Hard. Like
Mm,
this is what we do. This how we get down. So the
mhm.
fuck y'all want to do? We like let's go. This We Go Hard. Like this the fucking
Right.
this army shit. Like that's the
Uh-huh.
fuck we do.
Yeah. Shit. You got a flashback, like, shit, I'm back in
Yeah.
love then. Fuck
What?
it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
man.
and then the other thing too is like, look, risk taker, performer, right? These are all things that early on, right, with Tech Nine and stuff like that. The TY battle. Oh God, Honeycomb
Yeah.
Hideout, Jesus. But
Yeah.
you
Oh
know, all like, yeah, like so. I always knew you was a good performer. You have a personable style, right? In those rooms, I always felt like you have a way of rapping to where if I'm there, I feel like you just rapping to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? You got that personability. Taking them risks in a battle like that, bro. When you bring up the basketball, when you bring out Sub-Zero, is there a lot of practice choreography that goes along with that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. a lot of times with my ideas and stuff like that, it just be up here.
Mm.
And I never know if I'm going to use it until I
Mm-hmm.
get to the battle. Because it's one or two things I like to do. I like to I like to either get people involved that are like either fans, or if
Mm-hmm.
I get battle rappers involved at last minute or whatever, I never know how things are going. I always got the idea in my head. And like when I'm out there in that environment, like or if I'm out there during the weekend of the battle, you know, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sparring, I'm going through, I'm like, yo, I think I want to try this shit, but I got to do it like this. So if it involves other people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we'll go through it one time. Like when I did the joint with John with the, you gonna be, you know, you better hit the right one. You're gonna see three of me. I
Right.
told Danny and Drugs, we went over that thing like literally right before we battled, probably like two times, like
Sure.
twice. And they was like,
Wow.
got it? You sure? All right, whatever. Let's go out there. Because I tell everybody, yo, this can go very good or very bad. So I just got
So why take the risk? Why take the risk?
because I think that's just who I am. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? I think I compare that to a James Bond or 007. It's just something about the danger. It's just
Right.
something about not taking the easy way. You know what I mean? And I feel like because
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm known for, it works in my favor to the point now it's almost not even risk no more. It's almost like they wait for it. It's
Mm.
like they know, like, oh, what are you gonna do? Like bring it, whatever it is, bring it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see it. My only thing is now it's like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? And each
Right.
time I do a prop or a certain thing, it's always a meaning behind it.
Mm.
It's always uh it's either out of respect or it's just for superb entertainment. It's
Mm-hmm.
always every prop I do always have a meaning for it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. And the bottom line is because you can rap, you can take them risks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it doesn't work to do it if your ass can't rap. When
Oh
you
yeah.
saying shit, slide with the special, like the Rock
On.
doing the people's elbow in his
On.
dress suit. I said, what?
People, yo, oh man,
What,
I could do a bar breakdown.
bruh?
It was a lot going on in that
It was
battle.
a lot. Okay, and you in your EFB, shout to EFB,
Yes, sir.
objectively, and don't get mad at me,
Nah,
anybody. It's
it's
the
cool.
best team in battle rap.
Yeah.
Not really close. I love everybody, but objectively, they got more stats on the board than everybody. Now you
We
have
pretty
you,
stacked. EFB is
yeah.
just sort
It's
of
a lot of belt.
stacked.
It's a lot of titles over there and
Yeah,
tournament wins as
yeah.
well. Let's be clear. But you know, every fucking bar, they're not gonna catch everything in the building, especially
Yeah.
in Houston. Is there anything, any segments you feel like was crazy that maybe is like, you know what, they're gonna catch it on cam? That type of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It was a few joints here and there that I said that I was like, you know, I got to keep going. That people miss because I that's how I always think too, and I always gotta I'm the type of person if I write a bar and I feel like it's hard enough to
Mm,
where that even if somebody don't catch it, that the people who go back and can actually rewind it will appreciate it. I'm gonna still say it.
yeah.
Still say it because and what made me do that, and it's the reason why I'm versatile. One time I was on YouTube and I
Mhm.
seen like a channel and it was called Animated Bars.
Mm.
It was dedicated to every battle rapper who had a bar that had something to do with like a cartoon. So you know, sometimes I do like the original Batman or something like.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
had all my stuff on there, and I was like, and the way it looked was crazy. So I'm like, we really got to start rapping for everybody because
Right.
you never know like who's watching or what they trying to do or what it does. You know, different parts of the culture, and
Mhm.
they're getting faster now. Like when I did the
Mm.
wrestling scheme, the next day somebody put the whole thing together with the wrestlers to explain what I was saying and everything, like making the bars even make more sense for those who didn't catch on. So
Right, right,
I
right.
try to rap for everybody and not just
Yeah,
for the
man.
people in the building. Live gonna get the and for me, this is why I do props
Okay.
because this is strictly for them in the building.
Mm.
It's for them.
Mhm.
And then the bars is for my opponent and the act of the sport. And then the overheads is for the people at home, the
At
diehard
home.
fans.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, I try to rap for everybody.
That's the formula right there. Like this battle, and again, I said to Real Sick, I'm like, I feel like this card, right? First of all, this is a card in my opinion. I've seen the reviews on it. It's a card in my opinion that at the end of the year, right, when all of the storylines and whatever else is going on goes away, and we got to spin the block on some of these battles, people are gonna appreciate these shits a lot more, right? First point. Second point is I felt like it was a changing of the guard. I feel like as much as I love DNA, disaster, you know what I'm saying, shotgun Suge, you know what I mean? I feel like you guys came in and said, we got you.
Right.
We can carry the torch. You know what I'm
Trust
saying?
us.
Was that the consensus amongst y'all? Was that sort of the energy amongst the new guys? You know what I mean? Break that down for me because
Yeah,
that's really how it felt.
that actually was the plan
Mm,
because Free to Wave, perfect
yeah.
example. A lot of people felt like, oh man, battle rap is dying, and you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
what we gonna do? So as a unit, we felt like we owed it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
To live up to that and to actually equally, we didn't want to even put it in a mindset that we trying to take Surf's place or beat it. We wanted to think of it as we all need to be on our game so we all can collectively bring that energy as a unit. So instead of them looking to one person, look to the whole company.
mm.
We all stepping it up in all our own categories. So now when we had these battles, you don't have to look forward to one or two.
Right.
Any one of them could be crazy. We trying to give y'all gnome at every event. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We trying to make every main of like that's really was low key to go too, to show like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. We
Yeah.
got it.
It's right there.
Yeah.
And props to DNA because I saw his tweet. He's always been very gracious in defeat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He started doing this young. He knows that win, lose, or draw, I'm a legend. I could do a fucking
Yeah.
podcast with Mick Foley tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it just but for him to have such humility about that and say, you know what? He was the better man in this night. What
Speaks
did that
volumes.
what did that mean to you, bro?
It speaks volumes. DNA, I mean, inside and outside of battle rap, I fuck with DNA like 100%.
Yeah.
But it just shows his, just being a solid person. Period.
Right.
Maturity and shows that his status is beyond deserved. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Because he didn't have to do any of that. He didn't
Mhm.
have to. And I feel like that DNA is above battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He's in a part of his career right now where he done things that most of these battle rappers will never be able to do. The fact that he's been in the game since the Smack era and he's generational. He's in
Right.
every generation,
Right.
still relevant, still getting down, getting crazy, doing his numbers like he just started. He's rapping like he's trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time. And I look at it as if it, looking at it being a loss for DNA, it's more so like, yo, it's sometimes as the king, man, it can get heavy. That crown can get heavy.
Yes, it
Sometimes
can.
you caught me while I was trying to take my breath. I was trying to rest down. You know what I'm saying? Like he hasn't lost in years.
Hmm. Hmm.
In years. So for him, you know what it is? He's so not used to losing that it's like, how else I'm gonna approach this shit? Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be I don't know what it's like. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, I
Yeah.
can be cool. I don't have to be fake about it. I don't have to create a narrative or drag it out. This is brand new for me. This is
Right.
a
Right.
whole new thing. Like, but the craziest part about it is it'll be another long time before you ever see that again.
Hmm. Hmm.
It'll be
The
another
next
long
guy,
time
the
before you see
next
that
person
again.
is in
Oh
trouble.
yeah, it's gonna get dark.
Woo. Come
I
on,
was
man.
lucky. I got 40. I got out of woo. I'm getting moving the fuck on. Moving the hell on. Like, yo, I'm moving right on to the next situation, man.
Right, man. And in that vein, man, I think the moment that you stepped off stage, right? As
Yeah.
fans, what we do, we start making the matchups. We start
Oh yeah.
thinking about who is one of the, and before I could even process what just happened, I see an interview
Yeah.
with the legendary Tay Rock
Yeah.
saying, Jerry, homecoming,
Yeah.
the Mecca,
Right.
New
Back
York
home.
City.
I don't know when the last time I've been home on URL.
Huh?
Actually, the last time I think I was home was Wavy.
Right.
That was
Oh
the last time
shit.
I was home.
That was a minute ago.
That was man. That was the
Bro.
strike. That's when we were
Strike.
striking.
Yeah, that was strike era. What was it? Azura, oh that shit, the out in Queens or some shit, right? Like it was,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
Amazon. Yep. That's
yeah,
when the
yeah, yeah.
legendary chess and torque battle went down.
Right. After the
Yeah.
joint, we all went
Yeah.
upstairs, right?
It got dark
Again, a
upstairs.
lot of people can't tell these stories. That I really
Yeah.
that really might be my next slogan for niggas. Like a lot of people can't tell these stories. Now,
Put that on a shirt.
Now we talking about homecoming. This is
Yeah.
Mecca. This is New York City. You saw what Murder Mook just did. Tay
Right.
Rock. Tay Rock has been on a run that's crazy, very underrated in my opinion. He's battling legends. He's battling the hungriest up and coming people. That's where it's like he's ready to be that guy. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Tay Rock right now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Tay Rock a
Homecoming.
nigga that never ducked no smoke. Tay Rock in another one. The same like with DNA as far as like generational. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Generational. He don't stop. Very humble, very professional, definitely deserving of his status and
yeah.
everything that he done has. He done put in the work, and he's another one that's damn near above battle rap as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
Tay Rock is a staple. Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore, like he's done a lot for the culture to where he's he's Tay Rock. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
The prospect of battling him on homecoming, though, what would that mean to Jerry West? What would Jerry West fans have to look forward to if that was to be put into the shits? What's up, man? Jerry,
oh,
talk to me, bro. What's up, man?
listen, I'm just letting you know right now. The approach for DNA was for DNA.
Ah,
Approach for Tay Rock is gonna be something totally different. Be totally different. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I don't approach every battle the same, but this is the same difficulty, but it's just a different type of dark. You know what I'm saying? It's a different energy. It's a
right.
different vibe. And you gotta go with the tides. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go with. I think I'm gonna feel more, and the fact that I'm home,
Mm-hmm.
it's that we go hard is like that energy, man. This is you might see the we go hard, Jerry. Like
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one is different.
you
This I
gotta be
might
on
have to
timing
like
for that one.
this is army. This is gonna be army work. This is army
Yeah,
work. This is gonna
that
be different.
that's it's so dope, man, to see like you immediately kind of getting that reception from people. Cause I ain't gonna front, man. Clips kind of Clips made me laugh at the beginning. He like, yo, he about to kill you. I said, oh my god, Clips, don't do this, bro. Don't do he. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, he about to get at you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see him rattle, but I was getting mad. I'm like, Clips, move, man, move,
Right,
man.
right, right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So it's just like, but I felt like a lot of the veterans kind of, you know, it was that like, yo, all right, you over here now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
do you feel that sense of energy
Oh yeah.
from your peers and all that?
Like right at the end of the event, you know, shout out to Mook and Lux, you know, coming up to me, you know, giving me my just due and you know what I mean? Uh Clips, you know, everybody, you know, Shotgun Suge hit me up, you know, welcome to the top tier. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I'm talking about.
it's time. And I've been patient. I've never been one to, you know, overdo anything. And you know, if it didn't work or if it didn't perceive well,
Yeah,
I always wanted my work to prove it. You know
right.
what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people rather say it, talk it, or demand it. I like to prove it
Mm,
because I don't want to do too much and not even have enough support or proof so that when it's time to step over there, that I can stay over there because you can easily get moved out easily.
fact. That's a
So
fact.
now that I've done the work, now it's easier for me. I could talk all the shit I want now. I did it all. I'm here. It's because it's all official now. I'm not gonna talk no shit that ain't real. I'm gonna talk
Mhm.
some shit that's real now. Now I got shit to talk about. When you got shit to talk about, it's easy to talk shit. So
Right.
it's gonna be it's a whole different year.
That's a bar. That's a
24 was
bar.
crazy.
That's a bar. You got
24
shit to
gonna be
talk
different.
about. It's easy to talk shit. Yeah, yeah. Get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So who else like, you know what I'm saying? Because the like I see Tay Rock, right?
Right.
I saw that situation now. I've always been of the mindset that when you do what you just did on that stage, you get your, you know what I'm saying? Now is the time to get them call outs, that hit list. Yo, we need to talk, you know what I'm saying? This and that. Outside of Tay Rock, who do you
Yeah.
feel like you want to have that conversation with? Or listen, it might be time to, you know what I mean, draw up a couple contracts and shit. What you thinking?
Yeah, Clips definitely. Like me and Clips was trying to get that going.
Yeah.
Me and Work never finished our joint. We never even started it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We got Verb, another one, a
Oh,
Verb,
verb.
uh Hollow,
Yeah.
Hollow definitely.
Mhm.
And I think even after I get maybe a few of those names, maybe two or three of those names, me and Sick.
Mm.
I think that'd be crazy.
Yo,
Being sick would be crazy.
that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Especially if both of y'all do what y'all got to do with these next couple. That's a headliner.
And yeah, that's the goal. That's the plan. Actually, I think that's dope.
Hell yeah.
And we collide like that. It make perfect sense.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yo, listen, man. You said Verb. Verb is the king of promo. He's the player.
Verb's so good at that shit. I be catching myself just like I don't know what the fuck to say sometimes. Like Verb is killing me right now.
Yeah. I see that. I was like, but I was like, okay, is that might be Verb. That's his way of showing love almost.
Oh no, trust me. Look, all shit aside, I've spoken to Verb before. Like Verb, one of the most solid dudes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like solid. He got one of the best troll games on earth. On earth, nobody can do it better than Verb. Son, Verb so good with it. You be like, bitch. Like you be like, hold on, I must be like, what the fuck? Like Verb is good at that shit, bro. But he knows too much of the business. He been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? From the hate to he's been to the bottom. Mm-hmm. He's been at the top. He's been through everything, so he knows a lot. And the crazy part is, Verb really just want niggas to rise up and rise above it, and he don't want nobody to make no stupid mistakes or do dumb shit or waste their time. So if Verb pays you any attention, it's for a reason.
And he's not one of them veterans. He's not one of them veterans. All the the theatrics and trolling and the promos aside, like he's not one of those guys who's just gonna give you that seat at the table.
Oh yeah, he gonna make you earn it.
You gotta snatch that.
He gonna make you earn it. Yeah, he gonna make
you know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's why I always respected Verb, because you ain't just about to nigga. If you won, that mean you have some shit.
What it is with Verb is what the culture always wanted. That energy, the what he does is what the culture always begged for. You know how sometimes people feel like the culture has been a little too Hollywood, or it's been too soft, or it's been this. Verb always brings that authentic fit. He don't care who you are.
Right.
He don't give a fuck who you are. Verb is going to show you whatever he from, and he's never going to change.
Right.
Verb has never changed. Verb has always been Verb, son.
Yeah.
And that's why he's always going to be one of the ghosts to me as well. It's like,
what do you think about his upcoming match against A-Ward? I
actually got him with the upset.
You got him winning. You got Verb.
I got Verb with the upset.
Oh shit!
I got Verb with the upset. I actually do got Verb with the upset. All trolling aside, all Jerry Wess slander aside, I got Verb with the upset because I feel like this is gonna be his environment. I think he's gonna really like take control of this environment. I feel like I really got Verb like pulling this off because when Verb gets into that mindset, when Verb wants to win, I think there's two versions of Verb. Okay. I think you got the version where Verb just want to come out there and just talk his shit.
Right.
Like you just a bag. Let me come out here and talk my shit. You perceive it how you want to perceive it. I'm just showing you I'm so much of a king. I'm gonna say what I say whether you like it or not. Then you got I'm gonna teach this little boy a lesson Verb.
Right.
Then you got that Verb. When the fans, it's just like when Verb want to whoop your ass, like when he got a reason to whoop your ass, he's a different Verb. And I feel like with this battle, I feel like Verb wants to. He wants to. Like I don't think this got nothing to do with the money.
Yeah,
nothing. I think Verb just want to come in here and show this nigga something.
He's out to prove something big time. Yeah,
I got Verb with the upset. Definitely.
Okay. Understandable. Now, outside of yourself, man, who were you personally impressed with? You know what I mean, on the stage and stuff like that. Like, who did you think was really doing their thing?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see too much any battles too much. Besides mine, but peeking hand out because I was so fucking nervous and trying to get my shit right and whatever. But first, I did see Ace and Rum because it was before me. Man. Rum. Like, come on. When you say Rum, it's like alien, supernatural.
Yeah.
How did he think of that?
How?
How does he still have bars left? Like
how?
Then you got Ace. Oh my God, son.
Yeah.
Ace has it all.
Yeah.
Ace has it all. Ace been had a pen, which is the part that I feel like we all know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you're a real battle rap fan, you know Ace always had a pen. Ace has not only stepped up the way he delivers his bars to where it's like it's versatile and
Mm-hmm.
it's unexpected. He knows how to bring it left field and actually get the
Mm-hmm.
crowd engaged. And you just don't look at him one dimension. You
Mm.
look at him as a tactician too, and
Mm.
he's amazing. Then you got Sugar and Fonz, like, oh my god,
Yeah, they was
oh
wild
my
too.
god, and
They was
Suge out there just big stage, Suge demanding that crowd don't
Mhm.
play, and then you got Fonz, who's another one, top tier now. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
yeah, man.
top
Yeah.
tier. Like we not. Come on, punching like Fonz be punching ridiculous.
Bruh.
Ridiculous.
The
And his
punch rate
style
is
of punching is
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he just make it look easy. Like he just up there, just like that man is dangerous.
It's crazy.
Is
It's
dangerous.
it's elite level shit. And the thing that I like, especially about Fonz, you know what I mean, and yourself as well, is the in betweens, right? Before you get to that bam, you might hit a nigga with a sneaky bam bam, and you like, oh shit, wait a minute. And then you get the punch, and you like, no, bring that whole shit back.
Whole shit, yeah.
Because that line
You hearing
before
shit
that
you
line
missed.
was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Then you hearing shit you missed.
Right. You like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You say it back again, you get even more reaction because they like, I missed that first one though. You know what I'm saying? That to me, it separates like the like the really elite level battlers and writers and shit from the guys that's just doing it. You know what I mean? Everybody got punches, but how you set that shit up, I feel like matters. You personally, the tougher battle for you to take is that the angler, or is that the guy with the heavy, you know, punches, the relentless punchlines? Like for you personally, what's a tougher battle for you?
To me, I don't feel like it's an attribute. I feel like it's popularity. I
Okay.
feel like the toughest battles for me is people with the more of the cult following. So I feel like sometimes to even gain a win on a battle rapper, I would have to, be really amazing or take the energy from that person or just make them look uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because anybody else, it'll be like, but so and so was so and so. You know what I'm saying? But he was still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, it's more so if I'm battling. I feel like me skill wise, give me Surf's fan base.
Oh God,
I'll be unstoppable. If I had a cult following like that, with what I do,
yeah,
I wouldn't be. My rounds would be 20 minutes each. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it plays. And when I say following, even cult following, I feel like because that's earned.
Yeah.
You've worked to get that. You've put yourself in that because that's a part of a battle too.
Yeah.
For you to have that effect on people to where it's like they support you to the point where like, yo, we rocking with you from your ad libs to everything, to the point where if more of my fans is in the building than yours, when you rapping, you don't even hear that much reaction because my fans, they just trying to be quiet. Like you really gotta like, whoa, for me to, hey, that's earned. I don't really even consider that cheating.
Yeah.
Earned. You gotta put in pain to make grown people in different parts of the world to be like, yo, I'm rocking with my mans and nobody like that's deep. That's an effect that you have. And when you put in that work and then you get to that point, it makes sense.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
I seen Surf, I've seen him go 12 straight bars, and the crowd, from the janitor to the lady at the bar to the nigga working security, is saying it with him for 12 bars. Nigga, do you know how hard it is to re-say 12 bars?
What? The run back is one of the biggest cheat codes and
nasty
for vets.
Yeah.
You enter God tier mode when you do that.
Mm.
Say a hard joint, and you a vet, and then you run it back, especially you run it back that second time, and they saying it, because what you really doing when you running it back, you making the fans a part of the battle.
Yeah, give us
So
the science.
in a bar, and I'm not even saying the last ones, and y'all saying it. Now
Uh-huh.
y'all in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger for until I get to the next set of bars. I'm bing. All right, now let me get back in the driver. Boom. Now let me get it back.
Come on, man.
That's talent.
Come on.
That's
Come
talent.
on.
And what makes it more talented is a lot of battle rappers who prepare their rounds and they go them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A lot of times that can fuck you up. So choosing to go back that far, you really have to plan that in advance.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're usually taught to don't write for reaction. We're usually taught to just write to keep going, because if they stop you and you don't, or if you write a bar and you don't get the reaction you want, you can get upset and forget your bar. So we're taught that way. But if you mentally tell yourself before the battle, all right, I got this AMG flow coming up, I know it's gonna hit. So anytime that they react to one, I'm gonna take it from the top of that mode.
Right.
Mentally, that's how your brain works. So when you every time you run it for that third time and they rocking with you,
Yeah.
oh, they basically singing your fucking song.
It's like that moment in the Matrix where Neo just sees code. He don't even see people no more. He just see the code. Like,
It's over.
you see what I'm saying? It's like,
Over.
yo, I'm stopping bullets now because I already know what's about to happen. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you just described what separates good from elite. Understanding that. It's that in-ring understanding, and that's the science right there, bro.
Yeah.
And you listen. Again,
Yeah.
like I did with Sick, bro. If you are an aspiring battle rapper, you need to rewind that part. Rewind that.
Yeah.
He just dropped some jewelry on y'all.
These is really the ways to, like, because it's mental, man. It's just people like to be entertained, they like to feel a part of it, and you just have to. Music is intoxicating. So anything that you do to people that has any type of structure or rhythm to it, it mentally does something to people. So when we say AMG mode, 9 times out of 10, it has a flow to it. Whether it's hitting the head, back in the leg, back in his leg, then in his hat, getting the gap, flipping the back, anything that got a flow. So you already, so 9 times, even if you don't even know what he's saying,
the
flow alone got you. So now you doing that and it's bars,
there it is,
bruh.
There it is,
bruh.
There it is.
The endorphins, the brain, and the feeling. It's just. Oh man. A lot plays into it, because you gotta think about it. You're in the crowd. You're up. You're watching it. So you don't, as a fan, you don't have that anxiety because you're not battling. You here to enjoy yourself. So you pay for these tickets. You in this event. You seeing your back, and when they literally looking at you, and they're saying these bars, you having that connection. Like, oh, that nigga telling, yeah, nigga, like what?
Right.
And that's how you show, you know what I mean? And it's just, once you learn to tap into that, everything becomes easier.
Man.
Everything is easier.
Man. Real. Damn, man.
And that also allows variables, because now it don't matter what kind of battle rapper you are. As long as you give them you in that form or in that way, just make them involved. Just involve them. But you look at a DNA, you look at a shug, you look at a twerk, a serve, a chiller. You know what I'm saying? These are different styles, but why are they all great? Because they know how to tap into the people in a way. It's like when they got them, they know how to grab you, keep you there, and take you with them. Like, come on, we're gonna go over here real quick. I'm gonna take you over. Like, that's once you master that, that's it. It's over. It's over. And the earlier you get it, the better it is.
Right.
So,
man, that was some real shit. What's do you have anything locked in? What's next for West, man? Fall coming up.
Nothing like superbly locked in. Definitely trying to go back home. We go hard. Me and Jay got to lock in.
Oh, you and Jay?
I've been ducking her. I've been busy, Jay.
Oh, you and Jade. Okay, Cake Life.
But Jade on tour right now.
She is. She cooking.
She trying to be Wody. Like Jade on tour.
Yeah.
Jade trying to put fear in my heart, man. Every time I turn around like Jay, I think I'm ready. I'm like, oh, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, oh shit, Jay, you wildin'. I come back, she
he's
wildin'
getting
in. Oh,
better and better and better in
Jay,
real
this
time.
ridiculous.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
hey, we go hard, man. That's
Yeah,
how we breed them. That's how
yeah.
we breed them over there, man.
Uh-huh. That's
We
what's up.
everybody, yo, you get that we go hard in your vein, like, and you just, yo, it's something different.
Talk your shit.
And we are one of the leagues where, like, I feel like, hey, look, it's no disrespect to anybody else, wherever you come from, but if you don't step in this jungle over here and we go hard, like, I don't know, man. We go hard as the Rucker Parker battle rap, son.
Uh-huh.
It's
Talk
the
that
Rucker
shit.
Parker battle rap, man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, man. You gotta come over here. It's like professional boxers or wrestlers. This is the street fight. Come to
Mm,
the hood and put them gloves on and let's see. Yeah, get that street love too. Come
yeah.
to the jungle. Come see what it is in the jungle. It's different. And that energy, when you go to We Go Hard, it's just something. It's the authenticity,
Mm.
the energy. I'm gonna be honest. I know it's gonna sound retarded. This might sound crazy, but I usually never really liked battles unless I feel like something bad was about to happen. That's crazy, but I've been in battles where like a nigga could die here, you know?
Get out of here. Yeah.
You
I'm,
know
I'm the same way.
what
I'm
it
the
makes
same
you
way.
like, you know what I mean? That
Right.
feeling like you don't give a fuck about nothing. Like even when me and Ish was battling, and you know what,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
but it was I still wanted to go. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Like let's
the energy in
We
that
Go Hard
building,
is
bro.
different. It's different. The air is different over there. The energy is just it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
It's different.
I remember I was with my cinematographer, shout out to Nick, you know what I'm saying? You know, Nick is a cool guy. He from the other side of the tracks. He like, Tone, it's about to go left in here. I was like, oh yeah. And he got the camera and he said, fuck that. And he started walking closer. I said, oh my God, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because
yeah.
he understood, man. It's just that energy. And I feel like that shit translates and it's just dope for me personally, because as a big fan of New York City battle rap, New York, New Jersey, like, you know what I mean, the tri-state and shit, I feel like it almost felt like for a little bit it was a quota on how many of us, so to speak, that they let, you know what I mean, be in them big stages, because it was so many legends and you trying to show love to other regions. So like the Jerry Wesses, the Ish Mullahs, the, you know, the guys that's like the Steak Eyes, is that's dope. It's like it almost was tougher. Y'all had to like fight through that
Facts.
shit in
Facts.
order to get that respect. So now you being here is just like a testament, like, nah, it's still work. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh
still
yeah.
work. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah.
So when you on stage, you feel like you carrying the mantle for, you know what I mean, the city, for Brooklyn, for We Go Hard and all that. Like when you performing like against the DNA and so on and so forth. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I feel like I'm repping for cause the crazy part, this is how I be feeling, man. When I go on URL and I catch a battle and I do great,
Yeah.
I be trying to impress We Go Hard.
Mm.
I be trying to, yo, look, man, like I'm out here repping and like, it's, am I doing the right thing? Am I looking good? I be more so trying to impress We Go Hard. Like I've always
Yeah.
wanted, I come back, I want them to feel proud.
Mm-hmm.
That's always what I want. I'd really be doing it for We Go Hard too. Like
Mm-hmm.
amongst any other thing, that's one of the top things. Like, cause I feel like it's also I have to do my part coming from We Go Hard to bring We Go Hard out there to bring everything back to We Go Hard. That's the full circle.
Mm.
That's the circle. URL has always been the goal. You has always been the dream, and that's branding. But it's like where you come from, the roots. You always want to come back and get, you know what I mean. And I've came back plenty times. I've been home plenty times.
Yeah.
Plenty
Yeah.
times. Came back with Gaddafi, Carter, who else I battled? Ish.
Ish.
I've been back a few times. I've been back a
Mm-hmm.
few times. Never Hollywood to home. Never.
Right.
Never. Never.
Man,
Never.
that's fire, man. I'm just you know, like I said, man, I was impressed by the performance. I'm anxious to see what happens next. And again, the Tay Rock or Homecoming will be dope. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of other matchups that kind of just make sense right now and stuff like that. Anything else you got going on? Any music?
Oh
Any, I
yeah,
know
man.
you like the camera.
I
What's
did
up?
put out a freestyle on my IG that had dropped not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm back working on my music. I think I'm gonna put something out in about a week or two.
Mm.
Yeah, cause it's time for me to actually, I'm becoming the brand now. I'm trying to it's the brand now. There's no more just a battle rapper. It's the brand now. So it's time. It's time.
Right,
It's
right.
definitely
Okay.
time.
Okay, so Jerry and his music bag. All
Yeah,
right, Jerry. So this is what we gonna do before we get up out of here. All right. It's a little segment I like to do. It's called Build the Track. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna walk through a couple, scenarios and things like that, and we're gonna build the track. All right.
bet.
So now here's a scenario, man. You outside, you in Brooklyn somewhere, you know what I mean? Probably somewhere in Dumbo, getting some good brunch or something like that. You get a call from the engineer. Engineer says, "Yo, Jerry, I need you to come to the studio. Yo, what's up? Yo, I just need you to come to the studio." You get to the studio, he's like, "Listen, we gonna put something together, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got some favors, you know what I mean? A couple big producers owe me some favors. So you got your choice of whoever you gonna pick, right? Now
Right.
he says to you, you got your choice, man. So it's on you, whatever you want to do. I got three names for you. I got Swiss Beats, I got Hit Boy, and I got Timberland. Who do you pick as a producer?
I think I'm going with Head Boy on that one.
Hit
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
Why
I
Hit
feel like
Boy?
it's in the middle of everything.
Okay. 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 All right. So then Hit Boy next week, right?
Right.
Next week, engineer calls you. I got Hit Boy at the studio. Hit Boy's there, bunch of records. He still got vinyls and shit. He like, yo, Wes, big fan of your work. You nice, man. I appreciate you. I like what you're doing right now. Things like that. He says, yo, listen, we're gonna put this track together, but you know what I'm saying? I want to get a feature on here. And we get a feature off the free. You know what I'm saying? We get a free feature for you. It's whatever you want to do, right? He
Yeah.
tells you, he tells you three names. He says Benny the Butcher, he says Rick Ross, and then he says Mozzie. Who do you pick?
Mm. Mm. I think I'm gonna go with. Think I'm gonna go with Ross. I'm gonna go with Ross on
Mm,
that one because I feel like that I want to be able to get ahead, a big jump start
right.
in my brand, in my raising my stock up. Because I compare that to battling a battler that has a bigger name than me. So if I
Mm,
go for the biggest name, then I'll be able to, take their fans and add it on to mine
right.
and be able
Okay.
to level up. So I'm looking up as a business move, definitely.
Right. Right. All right. So you get to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, week done passed and shit like that. Now you get the call back, yo, Wes, come to the studio. You get to the studio, Ross is there. You know Ross, man. He got the lemon pepper wings.
Right, right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like it's big smoke in the air and all that other stuff, man. Everybody vibing, everybody chilling. Y'all listen to records, man. Ross, he's super humble. Yo, Wes, I'm a big fan of your work, man. And I just want to say, man, we gonna put something together, man. But we need some soul. We need some, you know what I mean? We need some R&B behind this too, man. We need to get that work. You feel what I'm saying? Now
Okay.
he says, listen, I got some ladies, man. You know what I mean? It's your choice, man. It's your track, it's your world. All right. And he says you
Mhm.
got your choice between SZA, Kelly Rowland, and Ashanti. Who do you pick?
I think I'm gonna go with SZA on that one. I'm gonna go with SZA because I
Mm.
like I like I like SZA's with her soul. I love her
Yeah,
soul. I love her how she feels, and then she speaks to today. She's relatable to the crowd today, as far
right,
as like she can reach back there, but she's this generation,
right,
and her
right.
soul is her soul alone. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So we got Jerry West in the studio with Hit Boy, Rick Ross, and SZA.
that'll be a crazy. Now that's kind of crazy.
We speak things into
That
existence
might
over
be
here at Black Compass.
crazy.
That might be crazy.
That
I'm gonna be
might be
honest.
crazy.
Now, you ain't heard nothing. You just hear that you got the names. You know what I'm saying? You probably getting the flavor for what this thing is probably gonna be like. So without hearing anything, what is the name of that track?
All it takes.
All it takes.
All it
Okay,
takes.
okay,
Because I
okay.
feel like to get to that point, to get to them level ups, all it takes is those connections right there. All it took was the choices. All it took
Mm,
was you know what I mean? That's all it took to get to that point. And now when the track comes out, we explain it to them that this is It's all it takes
Wow.
to get to this point.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's dope.
I
Hit Boy
think that's
probably hit
crazy.
you with some beat switches and all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what?
Check,
Yo,
tweak the snares a little bit,
right, right,
let
right,
it
right,
bang a
right.
little bit, do some drop, like drop the beat for certain part. Like, oh man, yeah,
Listen, bro,
yeah.
that is fire. We speaking that into existence. Scissor, Ross, y'all, your Hit Boy. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on
Like I'm
now,
just saying.
fuck with your boy,
I'm just saying,
fuck
I
with your
listen,
boy,
I don't need no royalties, nothing. I just want to be
fuck
there for the studio session, you know what I'm
with your,
saying?
yeah,
All that good stuff. But Wes, man, yo, bro, I appreciate you coming up here, you know what I mean,
appreciate you
giving us
having me.
the insight, bro, because I feel like you got to the point now where even go to our past interviews, it's like you gained so much, you know what I mean? Your trials and tribulations and everything it took for you to get to this point. So I definitely appreciate that as a fan, you know what I mean, for you to elevate your craft and seize the moment, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you always welcomed up here. What I'm gonna do is give you the ISO, tell the fans what you need them to hear, and it's on you, bro. Go ahead.
You already know. First of all, shout out to Black Compass Media Live. Shout out my bro Tony Bro. This Jerry West 100K. We go hard. Definitely hit me up on Jerry_West 2S no T on IG. You need them features, music videos, all of that, bookings, battles, hostings, everything, man.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Tell Dracula I'm outside, man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Until then, man.
Yes,
Till
sir.
then, man, you be
Till
safe.
then,
You know what I'm saying? And we tapped in, all right?
bless King.
No doubt, no doubt. Big salute, man. Big salute to Jerry West. We go hard, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying, man? A lot of things talked about, man. I really like the way he broke down, like, you know what I mean, just the levels of, like, really what separates the good from the elite, being able to channel like the bars with the performance and being able to get that crowd, interact with them, take them where you want them to go. You know what I'm saying? That's the next evolution of this shit, in my opinion, personally. And he really spoke on that eloquently. I like that track that he came up with. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? Tay Rock at Homecoming would be crazy. So big salute, man. It was a back-to-back for me. You know what I mean? If you tuned in now and you didn't see it, go watch the Real Sick interview and stuff like that. Spoke about a lot of different things, man. We giving you substance up here. Like Black Compass, this is why I like what we do, right? Because we can give you substance, you know what I'm saying? We can go deep into the bars and how everything is put together and get real meticulous about it. We can also give you the entertainment, the ignorance, you know what I'm saying, the braggadocio and stuff like that. My man Polo is about to sync up real soon. You know what I mean? Got a live show for y'all, man. So we working, man. And another thing, I will be in Atlanta for Max Out. I'll call it Blackout. Shout out to Organic. But I will be in Atlanta for Max Out 3. You know what I mean? In support of my man Riggs, in support of Death, put my other hat on, the manager hat, and things like that. But I'm out there, man, because I think it's gonna be a dope card. You know what I mean? It's a lot of great talent on there as well. So if you in the Atlanta area, man, definitely, you know what I'm saying, say what up to me and all that. If you want to disagree with me, that's cool. We do all that too. You know what I mean? I do the little bets at the bar, like, yo, next drink on me. I think so and so will win. Who you got? Like, I'm that type of dude. You know what I mean? So big salute to everybody. I definitely appreciate everybody that's in here dropping comments and things like that, man. So continue to have that interaction, man, because this is what we talking about. He said, Tone taking rock stone with the hype, man. Yo, listen, man, I'm just excited, man. I'm an excitable person, man. There's a reason why you rarely see Tone on stage or in the footages anyway, because I'm mad vocal, and I know I'll probably be a little, cringy or whatever, but I like this, man. Like, I love this sport, man. I like the talent, man. I like people getting up there saying what they got to say in different ways, man. So big shout out to everybody, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Now, I mean, share this and things like that, man. Black Compass Media, Tone Bro. You know what I'm saying? We on Twitter, Black Compass BCM. Make sure you tune into the spaces. Shout out to my man Cola. Shout out to Pose. Shout out to Polo. You know what I mean? The whole society joining Discord, man. Black Compass Media. We up out of here, y'all. Peace.